I still get chills thinking about what happened during my first semester of college. I just moved into this off-campus apartment. Nothing fancy, just your typical student housing with 2 bedrooms and a shared living space. The first night I arrived, I met my roommate. At least I thought I did. She was this quiet girl, barely said a word, just nodded and disappeared into her room. I remember thinking it was a bit odd, but hey, not everyone's super social, right? But then things started getting strange. Every night, like clockwork, I'd hear footsteps in the hallway. Back and forth, always around 3 a.m. Sometimes I'd hear whispers through the walls. Not clear enough to make out words, but definitely someone talking. I told myself it was just typical apartment noise, Then came that morning I'll never forget. I woke up and noticed something was different. The energy in the apartment felt wrong. I walked past my roommate's room and the door was wide open. Inside, completely empty. No bed, no clothes, no personal items, nothing. It looked like no one had ever lived there. Freaked out, I called my landlord immediately. That's when things got really weird. He sounded confused and told me something that made my blood run cold. What roommate? That apartment has only ever been rented to you. You're the only tenant on the lease. I spent the whole day trying to convince myself there had to be some logical explanation. Maybe she was subletting illegally and ran off. Maybe I was just stressed from school and imagined the whole thing. But that night, the footsteps came back, only this time they were louder, more deliberate, and they weren't just in the hallway anymore. They were coming from inside that empty room. I lay there, frozen in my bed, listening to something that shouldn't exist pace back and forth in a room that had never belonged to anyone. I moved out the next day. Some things you just can't explain away, and some roommates, well, maybe they were never really there at all. To this day, I still wonder about her. The roommate who vanished without a trace. Was she ever real, or was something else living in that apartment with me? I guess some questions are better left unanswered.